All right, so okay, here we go. So I'm just one little bit of backstory. So last year I did a panel. I did a TV Guide panel, and it was a whole smorgasbord of all these actors. And one of the actors on the panel was Matt Smith. And so you've heard of him. All right, good. This is going to make the story way better. So after the panel, I got to talk to him a little bit, and he was just one of the most genuine, sweetest dudes I'd ever met in my life, genuinely. And he was asking me, like, oh, what's your Nerd Machine? I was wearing a Nerd Machine shirt. He goes, what's that about? What's Nerd HQ? And I told him, and he goes, I want to do that, man. That seems like such a cool idea. I'm hurrying it up. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage Arthur Darvill, Karen Gillan, and Matt Smith. Doctor Who, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Hey.
Hi.
Thanks so much for coming out. We're thrilled you all sort of made it here.
Yeah.
Chick Dig Darvill.
Wow. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
But,
this is great.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, Zach, we met last year, as you said, and we sort of swapped emails and stuff. And what's really thrilling for us is that actually, you know, just being backstage then, Zach said, this could change 50, 60, 70, 80 lives. So, you know, hats off to you all. Thank you.
Well done.
So what do you want to know?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Is this how it works? It's like people just popping up like Splat the Rat. We just have to hit
It's
them
like
on
a
the head.
surprise party, Matt. Yes.
Yeah, you never know where we're coming from.
Great.
So, quick question. Matt, it seems like your personal style and the Doctor's style are kind of becoming more and more in lockstep, especially with the Season 7 costumes. Do you spend a lot of time with the wardrobe, kind of finessing these, kind of giving them your own ideas, or is this just you're dressing like the Doctor in your
Yeah,
free time?
you know, kind of when we started, I always said that the costume would be something that would evolve. And now we have a wonderful costume designer that's come on called Howard.
He's brilliant.
These guys look great this year.
Thanks,
and
man.
yeah, well, it's true. They didn't used to. No, they did really. And yeah, I mean, I think the thing with the Doctor is it's for my money anyway, it's never about him trying to look cool. I think he has to have the ability to look silly as well. And I think the same, no, I'm lying. I just try and look cool, really. So whether these things, you know, merge in any way, I don't know. Although I am wearing a bowler hat in the moment in the show. It's cool. Bowler hats are cool.
Hi, I'm over here.
There.
I was just wondering how many more series ahead we're looking at Stephen Moffat's arc, and like how much longer that's going to be going for.
He's going to do the next 150 years. Just keep going forever. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I mean, we're there's plans to make him some sort of android.
I'm just going to put his brain in a box, and he's just kind of going to keep. They're going to just give it little electric shocks, and it'll just churn out.
He is the most wonderful man to work
Yeah, he's
for.
amazing.
Good guy.
Yeah. We don't know.
No. But he's around for the 50th, and I mean, he doesn't want to give up any time. He loves Doctor Who. He loves it, so he won't want to leave, man.
Like a wind machine in my hair.
Karen actually requested these wind machines
Everywhere
to
I
so
go.
her hair goes all wavy. I don't think I look sexy. This wind.
Hi. If there's any band you would follow for like a week or two, what band would it be for like all three of you?
Great question.
Oh,
Oh
too
my
many.
God.
Bon Iver. Yeah, Bon Iver I'd follow anywhere. I think he's a genius. Yeah. Go on, Kazza.
I don't know.
Come on.
Everything.
Oh yeah, well, that's a good one as well.
Yeah, they're good. If you don't know them, you should look them up. They're really good.
Yeah. Can I choose 3?
Oh, you greedy pig.
Can I have 2 days with each?
Oh wow.
Radiohead,
Radiohead.
because of Tom York.
Oh, nice.
Arcade Fire, because there's a lot of them. And I love their music. And a band called Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros. Because he's just the grooviest frontman on the planet, I think, right now. So, yeah, great, good question.
Good question.
Not to diminish the
Let's
other
talk about
questions.
music.
Hello, lovely dress.
Come on.
Wow! Oh, all right, the three amigos.
Okay, so my TARDIS friends and I want to know your personal opinion. What is the plural of TARDIS?
Oh. Wow.
Well,
Tardai?
This is a family show, right?
yeah.
I think
Why,
it's
what were you
TARDIS.
going to...
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think probably Tardai. Well,
But have
That's like
you not
tie-dye.
said TARDISes
TARDISes,
before? I'm
yeah.
sure you have. What about in Neil Gaiman's episode?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably...
Oh, Neil.
Out of TARDISes.
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 What do you
Tardai.
think it is? What do you think it is?
We thought it would still be TARDIS because it's times and relative dimensions and spaces.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're
Right.
taking that as a winner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You just answered your own question.
Yeah.
It's like fish and fish. Fishes. Hey.
Hello?
Hello. What's your name?
Sydney,
Hi,
Hi,
Sydney.
6.
6.
6.
Wow, 6 at 7's when it all goes crazy. Good crazy though. What's your question?
Doctor,
Okay.
are you scared of the weeping angels?
Yeah. Are you scared of the weeping angels?
Did you hear what he said? Can you say it again?
Are you scared of the weeping angels? Yeah. Of course. But don't worry, because I'm here to fight them off. So it's all right. I'm here to whoop some angel bottom. But yeah, I think you've got to be scared of the weeping angels. They're actually, I mean, I'm very scared of them, but they're also my favourite of the Doctor Who monsters. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just great. Who's next?
I guess I am.
Hi.
I love you guys. I love the show. I'm a fanatic. It's kind of a problem. Or not. My question is, and you may not know, but is Rose coming back?
But,
I don't care what she's busy with. I want to know if she's coming back to Doctor Who.
Rose Tyler.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, you know, that is one of those things that they tell us things very late. And we tend not to know, don't we?
Yeah, anything.
But at the moment, we're sort of, you know, we're focused on the fall of the Poms.
Oh, the fall.
Yeah, that's it. They're out, guys. They're gone.
Yeah. See you later.
Oh.
But I don't know. It's that would be a Moffat question. I'll ask him for you though.
Okay, so to avoid this becoming a Matt Smith show, this is for Arthur Darvill and Karen Gillan.
Yeah.
I loved Arthur Darvill and Little Dorrit by You in a Monocle. Awesome.
Thanks.
What are you guys doing now that you're no longer with Doctor Who? What can we look forward to from you two?
Kaza, do you want to start?
Well, I'm about to shoot a film in Scotland called Not Another Happy Ending about an eccentric writer girl. And then I'm coming over to America to shoot a film called Oculus, which you should look out for, because it's going to be good. Thanks.
I'm going on holiday, and then I'm doing a play with my best mate in London and Lawrence Fox as well is in it. And also, while I'm doing that, Chris Chibnall, who writes Doctor Who, writes some of Doctor Who, has written a new series called Broadchurch, which I'm doing with David Tennant. And I'm playing a vicar, which is, you know, which is
Against
good.
type.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
So, since we're at Comic-Con and a lot of us like to dress up, I was wondering what costumes you guys would wear if you were to dress up for Comic-Con.
See, we kind of discussed it. I'm so impressed by all the costumes. I think it's great.
So, yeah, it's one of the best things about it, I think.
Yeah.
Kaz?
Klingon!
I just want like a giant Jabba the Hutt costume that you could just... It's kind of motorized. You can just like plow through everyone.
I'm a massive Batman fan, so it would be Batman or the Joker for me. I mean, I love the comics and the subsequent films, bar one. I don't need to name which one. So yeah, probably Batman or the Joker or Penguin.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, I wish I had brilliant questions for all of you, but I'm afraid I have to put Karen on the spot.
Oh gosh.
Last night we went to the Nerdist podcast with John Barrowman.
Oh yeah.
And he told us about the condo. And the question is, what did you do to the counters that you tried to hide with the breadboard?
What?
In your flat, in Barrowman.
Oh, in Barrowman's flat.
Yeah, apparently you destroyed the countertops.
I would like to say that I might have thrown a little after party when we finished, so I don't know who it was, and it wasn't me. That's what I'm going to go with.
Wasn't a little after party either.
Hi. I was wondering how big River's story arc is going to be in season 7.
River.
River Song.
Yeah, she, without giving anything away, so this is the thing where we answer so many questions and basically we're really good at talking about nothing. So here's an answer where we don't say anything. Well, River's a very important part of Doctor Who. Obviously, in terms of our story, she's very important to us. So, yeah.
She's your mum.
No.
No.
She's her mum.
She's my daughter.
I got that so wrong.
On
It's been a
TV.
long couple of days, guys. And Zach keeps throwing parties, man.
And there's this box that they travel around in, and it's called the TARDIS, and it goes all. You can go anywhere in it.
I've gone red. Next question.
To be fair, I've actually made that mistake before.
Yeah.
When we she rapped before us, and I sort of just out of nowhere went, "Bye, Mum," which is really embarrassing because they might have not even thought it was to do with the character.
We love her, though. We love
Yeah, we
Alex
love
Kingston.
Alex.
I mean, she's the dream. She's the nicest and most flirtatious woman
My goodness.
on the planet.
Yeah.
She could flirt with a fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm back here in the back.
Hi.
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 I was just wondering if you had the choice to go anywhere in time and space, as if you were writing an episode, where would you go?
I would go to the lost city of Atlantis. I quite like the idea of the TARDIS being underwater and the Doctor having to get some sort of scuba-y suit on. And, you know, some sort of alien aquatic monster. And, yeah, and Karen's a really bad swimmer, so it'd be interesting to see.
I learned how to swim the other day.
Literally, we went for a swim.
It's
A
like
dead weight.
It's like a kind of. She's like a malnourished puffin.
Oh, you said it in public.
Arthur's only saying that because we went to SeaWorld on Friday. And the
That place is
puffins
weird.
are just... Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty weird place.
It's great, yeah.
But,
we saw this great
dolphin
show.
Oh, my Lord.
The guys in like there was a lyric. I don't know. We're just chatting now. There was a lyric in one of. It was like a kind of weird musical. There was a lyric in one of it which was like, "All the creatures of the world swimming side by side." It was like, oh my god, this is really odd. And guys in like leotards diving into the water and.
They looked like his grandma had made them the night before. You know, it was
brilliant.
It was good. It's Where would you go?
Well, if it was to write an episode of Doctor, I've always said that I think all the Doctor should find all the companions in like a kind of therapist room, kind of all just getting therapy, and then he turns up.
But, so who's the monster? We need a monster. I mean, it's not like some
Monster
drama.
of our
No, you're right.
mind.
There's a mouse in there, and everyone's scared of mice. I don't write the show. I wouldn't be very good at it. I don't think.
Okay. Karen?
I'd probably go really, this is my usual answer, but probably go really far into the future. But wait, is it an episode or is it real life?
Real life or an ep?
Real life, really far into the future, seeing what's happened to us all as humans physically, because people are being born without like, what? Oh yeah, well where everyone just becomes cats. This is the plenitude. Fact. Yeah, the future. In a
Probably
nutshell.
not the best idea to interrupt the panelists while giving an answer. I don't know, just throwing it out there. Who's next? Who's got the next microphone?
Hi. So my question is, how has the emotion been knowing that the pawns are out, filming the last few episodes?
Pretty emotional.
Yeah. That's really creepy.
It was emotional. It was
really
emotional. I miss them. I miss these cats. Because, because on set, it's strange. It's been 3 years, and you develop a language. Like, if I was to go, ooh, child. One of them would go, ooh, child.
That's really weird.
It's really creepy.
It's really weird. And then if I was to be on set and I'd just be standing there, for no apparent reason, we just developed a game called The Gap.
Gapping.
If you see a gap, you fill it.
I'm the best at The Gap.
You are
You invented the gap
I'm
originally.
inventive with The Gap.
I've made some quite painful gaps.
Yeah, Arthur came along one day, missed me, and just went...
That was my favorite.
But it's like two older brothers who bully their younger sister, and I miss being able to bully Karen, essentially.
It's interesting. I've never had siblings. Now I know what it's like.
Yeah, and they cried when they left, so
I
don't
was crying for
pretend.
about 2 weeks. Everything was setting me off. I didn't hold it together at all.
Hi. Stand up. Oh, okay. Can you hold this?
Wave your hand.
I'm filming. I'm just nervous. Okay.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
My name is Anna, and for the record, Matt, I saw you in the TV Guide panel earlier today, and it was hysterical. Yeah. But my question is kind of similar to that. It's basically if you could cross over Doctor Who with any show on television right now, either British or American, which one would you all choose?
Wow, it's really exciting. I mean, I'm really... Oh God, because we've got to choose wisely.
Yeah.
What about Mad
Breaking
Men?
Bad.
Nah, the Doctor would just find them all a bit boring. I mean, it'd be like advertising
John
and
Hamm.
smoking. It's a bit like...
I just want to meet John Hamm.
Yeah. I think...
Sesame Street.
Yeah, Sesame Street would be good. Sesame Street would be good.
Ice Road
Arthur, it
Chocolate.
does last night.
Hey!
Yay!
What the
not
hell?
anymore,
We've
it's
gone.
not.
We've gone.
I think the Doctor would really like Heisenberg in Breaking Bad. Bryan Cranston. I think he'd really dig him, man.
Yeah.
He wouldn't dig the, what he does, but I don't know. It's a good question.
That would be cool, yeah.
Sherlock. But though, if the Doctor and Sherlock ever met, they'd both find each other ridiculous. Because Sherlock would be, being sort of a brilliant sociopath somewhere and being quite serious, and the Doctor would just go, "What the hell are you doing? Just relax, buddy. Right? Okay, let's. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sherlock. Sherlock would be fun."
Hi. Okay, there's a fan above me, and that is going crazy.
Really dramatic.
My God, it looks like you're the lady.
Very nice.
Looks like Brave, that Disney film.
I am the walking Brave trailer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I expect many GIFs on Tumblr of this right now. If you could have tea with any historical figure, go back in the TARDIS, have tea with anyone, who would you have tea with?
Well done. Under difficult circumstances. Bravo. Kaza, who would you have tea with?
Me? Probably Elvis. I love him.
Yeah, for Elvis.
Yeah.
Probably John Lennon, I think. But that's just going back, you know, or like, I don't know, Rasputin maybe. That would be quite a favorite. Yeah.
Probably either, it's a tough one. I think the Doctor and Einstein would be great pals. Or I also think the Doctor and Roger Rabbit would be great pals. So maybe Roger Rabbit, I think. And Einstein can have two.
Hi, this is a question for Matt, even though I love Arthur and Karen as well. But since the Time Wars, Doctor has only had human companions instead of extraterrestrial. Just wondering if he's considering Earth his second home, his new home, since he no longer has one. What your thoughts are on that?
It's a good question. Yeah, I think absolutely the Doctor does feel... I mean, what's wonderful about him is that he's so... as a character, he envies human beings because he can never be part of it. He can never be part of Christmas Day, really. He doesn't really understand. Why would you marry one person? Why? Why not just find a succession of hot chicks and pick them up? That's what he does. And he travels around and then he just leaves them when he wants. But I think he envies human beings, and I love seeing him in an Earth capacity because I think that's when it reveals what an alien he actually is. Yeah. Good question.
Hi.
Hi.
So my family, we're all huge Doctor Who fans. We've been watching the 80s ones up till now, and our favorite companion of all of them has been Amy Pond.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah.
That's so nice, thanks.
We just love how, like, sassy she is to the Doctor.
Very, very sassy, but actually quite vulnerable.
Which is all I ever play.
Well, we all sort of wondered how much of that is written into the character and how much of that do you bring to the character?
It's all me. No, she was, yeah, the writing, yeah, when I first read it, I kind of got quite a strong instinct from it that she was quite sassy.
But actually quite vulnerable.
But actually vulnerable on the inside. The writing does lend itself to that. But hopefully I've brought bits of
You've sassed it up.
Yeah, and I mean, kind of Stephen does something with the writing of women, doesn't he? He writes.
Yeah, if you notice, most of his female characters are quite sassy.
Yeah, sort of bold and brilliant and sexy.
River's song is even sassier.
Yeah. Hey!
Hey! Kiss the ground.
Okay, well, my question's for each one of you individually, and it's a little personal because through your time on Doctor Who, you each have come to mean something to all of us as fans. I know personally, Arthur, you've shown me through your Rory that there are good men out there. And Karen, you've shown me that you've helped me and so many others find strength in ourselves in different parts of our lives and helped us be beautiful in our own ways.
Thanks.
Yeah. And Matt, your Doctor has done so much. Through him, I actually believe in fairy tales again.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful.
So,
that's the best.
Very
so what I want to ask each of you is...
If it's what's your favorite color now? That's a terrible
No! I would never do that to you. But, you've seen so much through coming to the States and everything. What does Doctor Who mean to you?
Wow.
Oh, that's a huge question.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's completely transformed my life.
Yeah.
It's completely transformed my life. And also, with any actor and any character, what's sort of glorious is if you're getting the tube and or the subway, you would call it, and you're playing a character, or you're running a bath. But if in your head you can run the bath as the Doctor, it makes a bath infinitely more interesting. Because he'd just fill it with weird stuff, you know. So it's being able to see the world via someone that thinks that way has been remarkable, and it's changed my life and my family's life. And things like this, I mean, it's utterly overwhelming.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's been the most amazing 3 years, I think. And actually, because we're so close to it still, it's hard to kind of step back and look at it for what it is. I think it'll hit us in 5 years' time as to what it is, but it's
when
been
nobody cares.
No one cares anymore.
Yeah. Oh man, I guess, yeah, it has changed my life in so many ways as well. And I have to say, much as I don't want to, I've made 2 very good friends on this show.
Oh.
I do quite like them.
True, yeah. We're the best of friends,
We really
I think,
are.
aren't we?
Yeah.
It's fun.
We're so cheesy.
Yeah.
I really love you guys.
I love you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, so my question is for Matt. As we all know, you have a new hat every year. Can you tell us what the next hat is? And if not, can you tell us what hat you would like?
It's a bowler hat. You know, but I still think, for me, it's the fez still wins. Because the fez is silly. Nice fez. Fezzes are cool.
Everyone loves the Fez.
Yeah.
So the Fez, is this right, was only actually featured in an episode for a few minutes?
Yeah, because River
Ever?
shot it.
Yeah, so actually it's been a huge hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun because it's silly.
Funny. Yeah.
Mm.
Makes
So they should put you in an
funny.
Easter bonnet or something.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
I love everything about Doctor Who, but the thing that just thrills me is the ideas behind it. And I wonder if you all feel the same, and if so, what is one of your favorite ideas that is in the show? You know, it covers identity, eternity, mortality, what it is to be human. I mean, there's loads of them. Thanks.
I think, well, personally, it's been really interesting for me playing a character who is such a good person. But you know, he really is.
It's been a bloody stretch, Arthur, hasn't
I
it?
know,
frankly?
I know, man. So I've learned a lot about, you know, right and wrong, and, you know, no. But I think that's really good. And I was kind of trying to think of other characters who are just completely good, and I think that's a real, you know, I think that's a really good thing.
I quite like this idea of the extraordinary happening to the ordinary. I think that's a winning formula, and you see it in so many shows, actually. Even like talent shows, it's that kind of thing, isn't it? I just love that. So getting to play that was really cool.
Yeah, and I mean, what's incredible about it is, at its very core, it's quite simple. It's about a silly man who turns up with a ball of string and a toaster to save the day. But within that, you're not bound by logic, by time, by genre, by place, by space, or really by what your character does, because he can do anything. And so it sort of gives, and you know, just also sort of being close to the central concept of time travel. It's magic. It's a magic thing.
And it's amazing to be part of a show that when you get a script, you really don't know, because the possibilities are just endless, and it's like it could be anything, and that's really
rewarding,
exciting.
really rewarding, and I'm pleased that it translates to you in that way, because that means it's doing what it should. So thanks. Hi.
Hi. My question is for Matt. One of the great things about your Doctor is that you can see so many little things about previous Doctors into the 11th regeneration. I was just wondering how much you've actually thought about that and what things you've actually tried to bring to his performance.
I mean, hi. I didn't think about it at all. Because you can't, because I sort of liken it to playing Hamlet in the theatre. If it isn't your own interpretation of the character, it's a borrowed aesthetic, and it won't. It's got to be whatever you have. So there was never any conscious thing. And actually, when I came to the show, God, don't hate me, but I'd never really watched it. I'd never watched it because it wasn't on the telly. And then I went back and became a huge fanboy because I watched the whole back catalogue. And but it wasn't. I mean, that was after we were up and running. So it's not. It's just. I don't think with any kind of creative thing you can borrow too much. I think you have to invent.
Yeah.
So sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry. Hi. Over here, guys.
Over on the right, over on the right, over on the right.
Over here.
Hey!
That was like in slow motion.
Keep on coming. You'll find we're over here too. Hi. I'm Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
Hi. I was wondering, is there anything that you would do if you weren't actors? If there was ever a profession that you were interested in, or something that you thought to do first, or has acting always been what you wanted to do?
Why don't we answer this on behalf of each other?
Okay.
I'll answer for Karen. Karen would be in a girl band.
Matt would be a footballer.
Arthur would be a contemporary dancer.
But come on, show them the lunge, Arthur. Look at this for a...
I've got quite stiff legs. You're actually making me do this. I've got quite stiff legs today.
Go on, mate, please.
It is. We do this a lot. And I've got lots of things in my pockets.
Look all the cameras! No, I would not be in a girl band.
You would.
I would.
You're always going, oh my God, I want to be in a girl band.
Well, not really.
Oh, I just want to be
Only
in a
for
girl
like 2
band.
years when I was like in my early 20s. I would be either a hypnotist or a psychologist. I would be a good shrink. I would. I listen.
Girl band.
One of those ones that
All
you
right,
kind of
fine.
heard of. Yeah.
I'm too tall. I'd just be the weird one at the back.
You'd be like the funny, awkward one on there.
Hi, back here. Last season, there were a lot of emotional scenes. What was your most emotional scene for your characters, and why?
So last season.
Not the one we've just shot.
We can't really talk about that.
The one, you mean season 6?
Yeah.
Again, I reckon I could answer this on behalf of you.
Okay. Right.
Amy Pond, magnifying glass thingy-madoodah, looking glass thing, old Amy, young Amy.
Yeah.
Both Amy's. I mean, and what a
we always
performance
give
in
that.
that.
I think that was the most emotional episode, I think.
Yeah.
That episode. The Girl Who Waited. Season 6 episode.
Are we answering for each other?
No, sorry, I'm talking too much. Go on.
Wait, who's going?
You go, you go.
You go.
I would probably have to go with the magnifying glass. Although that was really weird because I was like acting opposite a girl who was just giving me the most blank expression I've ever seen with this big ginger wig on. So it wasn't that emotional at the time.
Daft Tom?
I'd have to say that the magnifying glass. Yeah, no, that was. I think that was a really emotional episode to film. Although a lot of it we filmed in like a coal factory, a coal refinery, where there were all these machines on. So we couldn't. We were kind of doing these scenes with each other. We couldn't actually hear ourselves or each other talking, and we just put the voices on later. It was really odd. So that kind of takes some of the spark away from it.
Did it make you emotional?
It made me really emotional. I was so angry I couldn't hear anything.
I'd say probably, I don't know really, it's a tough one because there's a few real big beats in there, but...
Oh, hang on, what about your... Sorry.
Go on.
What about the
yeah, that's what I was going to say. When he's talking to the sort of the female carnation, Idris of the TARDIS, she's going, and I think it's such a clever idea from Neil. But actually, I tell you what else, in season 5, because you know what we always say about our favourite episodes, which is generally the 11th hour, for us, but actually, I love the Big Bang.
Yeah.
And the Pandora Opens. And when it's closing, and the Doctor's about to go up, and you're like, and you come to visit him, and you're like, bye, and, and that was quite emotional.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
That's Aisling.
Yeah, Ash, our friend. So, you know, we organise this. We like to do panels with pictures of ourselves flashing past.
Always.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So I don't quite have a question. I've just been noticing your friendship is really apparent to all of us, and I think that's pretty inspiring. I have a best friend. Her name is Kim, and I was wondering if you guys wouldn't say hi. She's watching right now.
Hi, Kim.
Hello, Kim. Hello. I hope you're well. Why aren't you here?
We were just talking about you, so hope
Well,
you're cool.
It's apparently you're a good friend. Not good enough to be here, but yeah. Hey, Kim.
Yeah. Hi. Throughout the entire series, there's been multiple episodes with multiple doctors. Apart from the Peter Davidson little bit before the Titanic hits,
Yeah.
who would you prefer to be in the episode if there was another multiple doctor episode in the new series out of the entire run?
Ever.
Yeah, ever.
Alive and dead.
Well, they can do anything these days.
Wow. I mean, I think I've got to say, I think as a sort of an event, if it did ever happen, I mean, I don't know how feasible it would ever be, but I think to get David and Chris back would be amazing. So, you know, but I don't know. I think it would be very difficult to make happen. But yeah, I think that would be sort of really special. But you know, it's no secret that I love Patrick Troughton, and it's I think he's just marvelous. So I'd like to just look him in the eyes as the Doctor as well. I don't know. Who would you want to come back? Yeah, he'd be great. He's around still, so you know, never say never. Okay, nice.
Nice.
Hi.
Hi.
So, since you are all such big fans of music, and this kind of ties in the fact that Karen may or may not have been in a girl band, the idea of Karen and the Babes was joked about before. Would the three of you ever consider getting together?
You know, we're planning a concept album, but it's just taking forever, and we're trying to find the right producer for it. Karen's drumming is really bad at the moment, so she's getting
I'm going to sing and drum like Karen Carpenter.
Yeah.
She's like a Ginger Keith Moon.
Yeah.
Although, yesterday on a rickshaw, we sang the whole of
Bohemian
Bohemian
Rhapsody.
We could do a bit for you now. Where should we go from?
Great.
La, 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 la.
Oh, thanks,
okay,
mate.
Okay, 2, 3, 4.
Where are we
From
starting
where?
From the beginning.
From where?
From the beginning.
The bit that goes to the fun bit.
From I see. Okay. From where? Guys, we're wasting time. Where
I
are we
see a
going
little
from?
silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 let him go.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life and his bones. Easy come, easy go. We'll not let him go. He's will not rule. Let him go. We'll let him go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. No, 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 no.
Mamma mia,
Mamma mia, let it go. Beelzebub is the devil in a life for me, for me, for me. 2, 3, 4. You know.
It was better than that when we did it yesterday.
Yeah, it really was.
I've lost my voice on a ride at SeaWorld as well.
Yeah.
Well, there are lots of people, I've just noticed lots of people just going, today, which is weird.
We had a lovely moment at the Tumbler. Was anyone there at the Doctor Who Tumbler?
That was great.
And we came in, it was this cacophony of noise where we're going, oh, so we just went,
I know. For that, yeah.
Sorry, anyway, back to you and the questions.
We have time for 2 more questions. 2 more questions.
That went so quickly.
You in the back, yes, with the TARDIS head.
Hi there. Yeah, thank you for making me follow that. Love it. It's often said one does not simply walk into Mordor, yet every single week Rory seems to have walked head-on into Mordor willingly. Did you ever get to a part when you're reading the scripts you're just going, dude, again?
Beautifully delivered.
We had an argument yesterday about how many times Rory's actually died. Does anyone actually know?
5.
5 or 6. No, I didn't get sick of it because I thought it was always done in. I thought it was quite nice having a bit of a little running joke in it, and it always came from, to get very serious on it, it always came from him kind of wanting to do the right thing. He just happened to be very clumsy with it all the time. So yeah, but yeah, he's not been the best. He's not been that lucky with it. So that's the answer.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Right over here on the left.
Yes. So my question for you is, I know you guys have quite the friendly environment on the set, and I was wondering if you guys do any impressions of the Doctor Who monsters at all. Like, so maybe could you guys do like a
Karen has a back
impression?
catalogue, don't you, Karen?
Yeah. Udi.
Thank you so much for that, by the way. What can I say? Give me a sentence.
You're such a mimic.
And I'm going to say it as a Dalek. Oh, God.
Right.
Right, any sentence.
Doctor, you have been...
Naughty.
Or, no, exterminate... No, no, let's think of something...
Anything in the world.
Doctor, do you like green apples, and can I buy you a soda?
Nice one.
Oh, my God. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Okay, so I've come in, and I've gone, ha! You guys...
Doctor, do you like green apples? And can I buy you a soda?
Yeah! We didn't know that was coming! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt, Arthur, and Kristen.
Thanks ever so much for all your support.
Thank you.
You're a good bunch, man.
One more time, let's do it!
And also, just quickly, let's raise the roof for Zach, man. He takes a lot of stuff to get all this organised, and enough respect, brother.
Thank you. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Pop them all the way off stage. Keep it going. Skeleton! That was pretty good, huh? All right, that's enough. That is enough. Seriously. Don't let him come back. Tell him to run. Run. So that was all right, right? Was anybody here for the Nathan Fillion, Adam Baldwin panel? Okay. So, what's that? No, hold on, calm down. So, I thought that me kissing a fan, a lovely girl who, by the way, offered $1,000 for charity. Melanie, is she here? Oh, well, tell her I said thank you. And she has very tender lips. So if any of you missed that, I also tweeted it, and you can find it online. But so I kissed this girl, and then out of nowhere, and this was all a surprise, and out of nowhere, then Fillion runs back on stage, throws $1,000 at me, and he kisses me. And he has really supple lips. And then, of course, Adam Baldwin throws money at me and kisses me, but he only gave me $100, so he totally cheaped me. But I thought that was going to be the moment. That was going to be like the most epic panel, so out of the box, crazy fun. Little did I know that the Doctor Who panel was going to trump everything. How amazing. How amazing are these three? How amazing are these guys? So good. So good. Thank you guys so much for everybody who bought tickets to just stand in the back. You guys are awesome. You're rock stars. Thank you. I hope that as long as I live and breathe and as long as I have the opportunity to do a Nerd HQ or whatever I do, if I have an opportunity to bring you panels and conversations, I hope they're all as awesome as this. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Bless you.